With just one plant from this list of 8, your home can become a space filled with wealth, health, and positive energy, while negative energy gets pushed out, bringing peace and prosperity to your entire family. Hello, I am Master Quan. In Feng Shui, green plants are not just for decoration or beautifying your living space. Every single leaf and stem carries living energy that directly influences the energy field of your home. A healthy plant will attract positive energy, dissolve negative energy, and help good energy flow continuously throughout the space. On the other hand, wilted plants, yellowing leaves, or placing them in the wrong location can lead to stagnant energy and the buildup of harmful energy, which can affect the health, mood, and financial well-being of your entire household. In today's video, I am going to reveal 8 unique Feng Shui plants that are easy to grow. Each one has the power to absorb negative energy, boost vital life force, and balance the yin and yang within your home. I will also point out the ideal Feng Shui placement for each plant so that they become invisible guardians, keeping the positive energy flowing while driving away anything harmful. Before we dive into the details, take a moment to leave a positive affirmation in the comments section. Something like, "My home is filled with life energy and prosperity." This is not just a way to interact, but also a powerful first step to activate the flow of positive energy starting today. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more Feng Shui tips that will help you protect your wealth, increase abundance, and live a peaceful life. Now, without keeping you waiting any longer, I am going to reveal 8 unique Feng Shui plants that can transform your home into a powerful center of prosperity, a place where bad energy is pushed out and positive energy fills every corner. First, the Golem Jade plant. The Golem Jade is an incredibly unique plant in Feng Shui. It stands out thanks to its thick, succulent leaves shaped like fingers reaching upward. This is not just an ornamental plant. It is a powerful tool to balance energy within your living space. In Feng Shui, thick and fleshy leaves symbolize strong vitality and the ability to store yang energy, while also forming a kind of invisible protective shield around your home. Each leaf of the Golem Jade acts like a guardian, standing at the corners of your room, absorbing negative energy, neutralizing harmful forces, and helping positive energy continue to flow smoothly. What makes the Golem Jade so appealing is its unusual appearance. The curved, plump finger-like leaves not only look lively, but they also help direct positive energy to important areas in the home, such as the front door or corners of the living room, where negative energy tends to build up. When placed in the right spot, the Golem Jade transforms stagnant energy into powerful yang energy, keeping your space clear and allowing everyone in the household to feel more relaxed, alert, and full of life. As for placement, the Golem Jade works best in a corner of the living room, along a hallway, or near the main entrance. Any area where energy flows into the house from outside. Putting the plant in these locations blocks negative energy from entering deep into your home while drawing in and circulating positive energy throughout the space. It is also compact, easy to care for, and fits beautifully in modern interiors, from spacious living rooms to small apartment nooks. It maximizes Feng Shui benefits without sacrificing style. The Golem Jade also adds an element of curiosity and fun. Its quirky shape always catches people's attention, sparking interest in making your home feel more lively and energized. In Feng Shui, the shape of a plant directly affects the energy flow. The upward curving leaves of the Golem Jade help pull in good energy from outside and push negative energy out, acting like a natural system to balance yin and yang in your home. Second, the Calathea or peacock plant. The peacock plant is something many families may have seen, grown, or noticed in a friend's house. Yet it rarely gets mentioned in traditional Feng Shui videos. It does not stand out because of itishet or bright colors, but it draws attention with its soft, rhythmic leaf patterns. The most unique thing about this plant is how its leaves open during the day and close at night, giving your home a sense of calm, natural rhythm, and quiet control. When placed indoors, especially in bedrooms, reading corners, or relaxation areas, the peacock plant naturally brings a sense of quiet. People in the West may not view it through the lens of superstition or traditional Feng Shui, but they quickly feel an emotional shift. The space feels calmer, the eyes and mind feel more at ease, and daily routines begin to feel less rushed. This gentle rhythm allows people to sleep better, focus more easily, and feel less overwhelmed. In today's fast-paced world, especially for middle-aged and older adults, mental balance is just as important as material comfort. A living space that is too noisy, cluttered, or overly stimulating can lead to constant fatigue and poor decisions. The peacock plant, with its steady open-close rhythm, acts like a quiet reminder that we all need moments to slow down. When the mind is not under constant pressure, people tend to make wiser choices in their work, spending, and relationships. This is not a plant that promises instant wealth or sudden breakthroughs. Its true value lies in creating a balanced living environment where people feel secure and in control of their pace. For many American households, long-term stability, emotional safety, and mental clarity are the real foundations of lasting abundance. Third, the begonia. Begonia is a plant often chosen for its soft, gentle appearance. It easily wins hearts at first glance. The leaves are smooth, round, or slightly asymmetrical, and fresh green with subtle patterns, giving the space a sense of depth and softness. Without being flashy or complicated, begonia brings harmony, making it a great fit for homes that value balance and steady daily routines. When placed in a living room, a work corner, or a common family area, begonia naturally softens the emotional tone of the room. The gentle curves of its leaves are easy on the eyes, and that calming effect helps relieve mental tension. Many people find that in spaces with soft-colored, smooth-leaved plants, it becomes easier to concentrate, less distracting, and there's less of that heavy feeling after a long day. Begonia does not create sudden dramatic changes, but it slowly and gently reshapes the energy of a space. In modern life, many homes unintentionally become too rigid, with sharp edges, too many electronics, and not enough visual relief. This leads to long-term fatigue, often without a clear reason. With its soft canopy and soothing tones, begonia helps rebalance the space, turning your home into a place for recovery and relaxation, rather than just a place to go through your daily routines. Begonia is not a symbol of quick success or rapid progress. Instead, it reflects a philosophy of steady, sustainable living. When your space feels balanced, people tend to think more clearly before making important decisions, whether in their work, finances, or relationships. A calm and grounded mindset is the foundation for a resilient and fulfilling life. As for where to place it, begonia thrives in areas that call for harmony, such as on a work desk, a shelf in the living room, a reading nook, or near a window with soft light. Avoid placing it in overly dark or cramped spaces, as it does best in open and airy environments. Taking care of a begonia is also a way to remind yourself to maintain a steady rhythm in life. Watch the leaves, water moderately, and keep the space tidy. Fourth, rosemary. Unlike plants that serve mostly decorative purposes, rosemary makes a strong impression with its crisp, fresh, and instantly recognizable scent. Even just a small pot indoors can make your space feel brighter, more organized, and easier to breathe in. This natural fragrance is exactly what makes rosemary such a powerful plant for mental and emotional support. When present in a living space, rosemary is often associated with clarity and alertness. The light yet distinct aroma of its leaves helps relieve mental heaviness, reduce sluggishness, and bring more focus to your thoughts. In areas like workspaces, study desks, or daytime common areas, rosemary helps people concentrate better and avoid being overwhelmed by messy emotions. This is why many people feel that a room with rosemary simply feels cleaner and more put together. In modern life, our minds are constantly overloaded by pressure, information, and tangled thoughts. When your living space lacks freshness, it is easy to fall into long-term stress without realizing it. Rosemary, through its natural scent, helps lighten the mood of a room, gradually stabilizing your mind. Once your head feels less tired, you naturally begin to think more clearly, act more deliberately, and avoid rushed reactions in daily life. Rosemary is not a plant that promises to change your fate or bring instant breakthroughs. Its value lies in helping you maintain mental clarity and balance. When your mind is steady, it is much easier to manage your time, your work, and your decisions with maturity. This consistent mental alertness becomes the foundation for a smooth and less chaotic life. In terms of placement, rosemary does best in spots with natural light, like a windowsill, a small balcony, your desk, or the kitchen area. Avoid dark or enclosed spaces as the scent and energy of the plant will not be as effective. Rosemary is also easy to care for. Water moderately, trim it lightly when needed, and keep the pot tidy. These small habits not only keep the plant healthy, but they also help build a lifestyle that is organized and well-paced. Fifth, bird's nest fern. The bird's nest fern is a plant often seen in modern living spaces, from family living rooms to common areas where a calming and relaxing vibe is needed. Unlike plants with upright stems or stiff leaves that create strong visual impact, the bird's nest fern offers softness with its large circular fronds that spread gently from the center, resembling a protective nest. Just placing it in the right corner of a room instantly softens the atmosphere and eases the visual harshness. When placed indoors, the bird's nest fern helps balance the energy of a room, especially in areas where people pass through or gather often. Its lush green leaves and natural curves bring instant comfort to the eyes and mind without any effort. Many people find that when they are near a space with this fern, they tend to sit longer, feel more at ease, and are less caught up in stressful thoughts. In our busy lives, living spaces are often packed with furniture, electronics, and other elements that create invisible pressure. When there is not enough softness, we can slip into a state of prolonged fatigue without even knowing why. The bird's nest fern, with its gently rounded form and calming presence, slows down the pace of a room, turning your home into a place of true recovery, not just a stop along the way. This plant does not promise instant luck or dramatic life changes. Its true value is in the sense of comfort and emotional stability it nurtures in your home. When your surroundings feel more balanced and soothing, you tend to slow down, reflect more deeply, and appreciate the peace you already have. This emotional foundation is what helps your life grow stronger and more harmonious over time. Sixth, white spider plant. The white spider plant is a unique variation of the spider plant family, known for its smooth, pure white leaves that shine and brighten up any space. Just by looking at it, the room feels lighter and fresher. But beyond decoration, this plant is one of the strongest Feng Shui purifiers, able to clear out stagnant energy, remove negative yin energy, and invite fresh, clean energy into your home. In Feng Shui, white symbolizes purity, clarity, and the balance of yin and yang. So each leaf of the white spider plant acts like a mirror, reflecting positive energy, helping the energy in your home flow continuously and freely. What makes this plant stand out in Feng Shui is its incredible ability to purify a space. Its soft, clean white leaves bring not only a sense of calm, but also absorb and transform negative energy. This makes it especially useful in places where bad energy tends to build up, like bedroom corners, meditation nooks, or areas meant for rest. When placed in these spots, the white spider plant works like a natural energy filter, constantly removing stagnation and boosting vibrant yang energy. As a result, the space feels cleaner, lighter, and more alive. Another great feature of this plant is how flexible it is in terms of placement. It does not take up much space, is easy to grow and maintain, and works well on a shelf, desk, or any small corner in a bedroom or meditation room. The white leaves not only carry deep Feng Shui meaning, but they also add a touch of modern elegance, making your living space feel more harmonious and full of uplifting energy. The white spider plant also has a strong emotional effect on those living in the space. Just looking at its pure white leaves can bring a sense of calm, clarity, and positive energy spreading through the room. That is why it is often called a natural negative energy filter. It helps keep your mind clear, your spirit at peace, and your living environment balanced and full of life. Seventh, Thai fortune plant. The Thai fortune plant is a compact, easy-to-recognize plant, but with long, narrow leaves that grow straight upward, featuring a distinct bright stripe down the center. Its overall appearance gives off a sense of order, clarity, and clear direction, making it a perfect fit for modern living spaces that value cleanliness, structure, and emotional stability. It does not try to grab attention with bright colors or bold shapes, but its presence quietly leaves a lasting impression of strength, consistency, and long-term growth. When placed indoors, especially in areas like the living room, hallway, or shared family spaces, the Thai fortune plant brings a strong sense of alignment and intention. The room often looks neater, less chaotic, and much easier to maintain. The upright, organized pattern of the leaves gives the impression that everything is under control and moving in the right direction. This plant is particularly ideal for families who want to lay a stable foundation before diving into major life changes or making big decisions. In daily life, your surroundings have a powerful impact on the way you think, feel, and act. A cluttered or disorganized space can quickly lead to distraction, mental fatigue, and rushed decisions. The Thai fortune plant, with its clean structure and patient, steady growth, quietly promotes a sense of control and order. When your space feels steady, you naturally start planning better, approaching life more thoughtfully, and taking more responsibility for how your day unfolds. This is not a plant that represents rapid success or dramatic change. Instead, it sends a quieter but deeper message about slow, sustainable progress, the kind that builds lasting strength over time. It is a plant for those who value consistency, long-term thinking, and building a stable life and financial future, rather than chasing short-term gains or quick results. In terms of placement, this plant prefers indirect, natural light, nothing too dark or too harsh. Great locations include the living room, hallway corners, near windows, or right beside your work desk. It should not be placed in cramped or overly cluttered areas, as it thrives in open, well-ventilated spaces. When positioned properly, the Thai fortune plant naturally brings balance and tidiness to the room, often reducing the need for other decorative items. Caring for this plant is refreshingly simple. Water it moderately, clean the leaves from time to time, and make sure the pot stays neat and clean. These small routines are more than just plant care. They help you build a more organized, calm, and structured lifestyle. And over time, these habits can lead to a stronger sense of personal discipline, harmony in your home, and even improvements in how you manage your energy, time, and space. Eighth, snake plant. The snake plant is one of the most powerful and easy to care for Feng Shui plants. It is known for its upright, pointed, dark green leaves with bold yellow stripes. Though slim, the leaves are strong and sturdy. More than just decoration, the snake plant is seen as an invisible guardian in Feng Shui, able to ward off harmful energy, absorb negative forces, and protect your living space. In Feng Shui, its straight, sharp leaves represent strong yang energy, helping good energy concentrate and flow freely while blocking out harmful influences. That is why it is often considered a protector of the home, enhancing your fortune and energy. What makes the snake plant so special is its ability to purify negative energy and strengthen your mental well-being. When placed in key spots, the energy from its leaves helps dispel stuck or stagnant energy, absorb harmful vibes, and balance the flow of positive energy throughout the space. This creates a lighter, cleaner atmosphere and helps everyone in the home feel sharper, more refreshed, and mentally at peace, all while promoting long-term prosperity. A major advantage of the snake plant is its adaptability. It thrives even in low-light areas or hard-to-reach corners, making it a favorite for many plant lovers. It brings a sleek, modern look while offering powerful, stable Feng Shui benefits. Its sharp leaves are also believed to cut through yin energy, helping your home stay protected and filled with positivity. In terms of placement, the snake plant is incredibly versatile. It works well by the front door, in the living room, or along hallways, anywhere that negative energy tends to collect. Putting it in these spots blocks bad energy from entering deeper into your home while drawing in and spreading good energy throughout. In bedrooms, a small snake plant on your nightstand or near the window can help balance the energy, reduce stress, and improve sleep quality. Another appealing feature of the snake plant is the strong visual impression it leaves, giving off a subtle sense of security and protection. Just looking at its deep green and yellow striped leaves brings a feeling of strength, safety, and active energy, helping you stay clear-minded and relaxed. Taking care of this plant, watering it, watching its growth, also adds positive energy to your routine and supports a balanced, long-lasting flow of prosperity in your space. Feng Shui is the art of arranging energy within a living space to help balance good energy, dissolve negativity, and attract vitality and good fortune into your home. When your space is set up the right way, you will feel a sense of freshness, relaxation, mental clarity, and positive energy flowing through every corner, creating a deep sense of peace and prosperity for your entire family. What truly matters is this: every small action you take directly affects the flow of energy in your home. Just by caring for your plants, paying attention, and placing them in the right spots, you can optimize energy, clear away negative vibes, and open the door to luck, abundance, and good health. Now I want to hear from you. Leave a comment with a positive affirmation for your home. Something like, "My home is full of positive energy and good fortune." Or, "Every day my home is peaceful and prosperous." When you write it down, you are activating a positive flow of energy for yourself and your loved ones. And do not forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive more Feng Shui tips that will help you protect your money, increase abundance, and live a calm, fulfilling life. Start today, because small, mindful changes in your living space can make a big difference in the energy and fortune of your home.